For today's practice, all you need is your body, no props, nothing to be aware of besides breathing and finding stillness. Starting in a hero's pose, bring your knees to the mat, sit back over your heels as you ground into your palms and your thighs. Imagine your shoulder blades will slowly roll in behind your spine. Inhale through your nose and sit up a little taller. And start to settle. Start to notice any physical sensations in your body. Is there anywhere that you can relax? Let go of any tense activation in your muscles. And come back to breathing. Once you take your awareness past your physical body, start to notice any thoughts that may pop up in your mind. In this practice, we make space for our thoughts. And then bring your attention back to breathing as you let go of any grasping or reaching for those thoughts as they leave your mind. Remember, breathing is the anchor for this next 30 minutes. We're halfway through this hero pose. Option to stay where you are, or we can go into a saddle pose if you bring your palms behind you. Think about looking up and back with your gaze as your head rolls between your shoulder blades. You can stay here or even lower to your elbows if that feels supportive. Final option for a full saddle is if you lay flat on your spine and just open your arms to a T as your shoulders and head come all the way to the mat. So just know these are all optional. You can always stop at hero pose or go all the way into saddle. I'm only staying here for 3 minutes, but feel free to stay here as long as you like. To get up, you're gonna tuck your chin to your chest, start to ground into your elbows. Bring your palms to the mat and just slowly sit back into a child's pose in the middle of your mat. So your heels are under your glutes as you reach your arms forward. We're gonna come into a supportive diamond shape. So option to stack your palms and rest your forehead on the back of your fingertips for child's pose. And think of this as a really lazy child's pose. So if your elbows are lifted, let your elbows rest. Your forehead is resting on your palms. Even though you're folding in this child's pose, can you still make space to breathe? Notice the slower and more intentional you breathe. You're noticing some compression between your thigh and your core. Think of this as a massage into your organs. Can you try to breathe a little slower for your final moments in child's pose? You can keep your arms where they are, or if it feels supportive, start to reach your fingers behind you And just notice gravity is kind of grounding your elbows and shoulders towards the mat. Again, we aren't forcing a deeper stretch. Let your breathing do all of the work. Just about 5 more breaths here. Slowly start to bring one palm at a time back in front of you. And just slowly start to make your way to a wide leg fold facing the left side of your mat. So open your legs to a wide V shape. Maybe you wiggle your toes or your ankles to reset from that child's pose. Once you're ready, start to reach in front of you. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, slowly start to fold forward. And just keep that same connection to breathing whenever you are in this folding type of shape. So inhale to lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, leading with your chest, press forward, start to fold a little deeper. Eventually, you start to find an edge in your fold. And that's when you just focus on breathing instead of looking for a deeper version of your fold. Can you allow yourself to just be still and content without searching for a deeper version of yourself? Start to notice the weight of your elbows as gravity maybe brings your elbows closer to the earth without using your muscles. We're here for just 10 more breaths. Can you try to be even more still for these final moments? Slowly start to press your way up and start to bring your right foot into your left thigh. Left leg is extended out to the side. As you inhale, start to lengthen your spine. Maybe you reach your arms up. Exhale, slowly bring your left arm and left elbow towards your left leg. Reach your right arm up and behind your head for a side body stretch. Think about grounding down through your right knee, but as you inhale, lengthen through your right elbow. And try to breathe into the right side of your body for this side body stretch. Notice where you feel active. And again, think about using your bones in your joints and less of your muscles if you feel active. Just a few more breaths. Slowly start to lift your head back to the center. As you bring your palms down to the right side of your body, you keep your right shin bent in front of you at a 90-degree angle. Bend your left leg behind you in a 90-degree angle for deer pose. You can just fold forward in front of your right chin, or think about crawling your palms more to the right to find a deeper twist. So you can control the sensation in this deer pose the more you twist to the right. And we're still breathing into the side body. So this time, think about breathing into the left side of your rib cage. So whichever side is open, that's the side you are breathing into. Slowly press your way up to the center. And once you're ready, bring the bottom of your feet to touch. We have a butterfly fold. So knees are open out to the sides. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Press your heart forward. As you exhale, fold forward. So take a few breaths with that same connection in mind. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale to lead with your heart as you fold in a little deeper. And once you find your edge in your fold, just focus on breathing without searching for a deeper fold. Just let your breath and gravity do all the work as you just rest. Something I've been really thinking about lately in some of these yin postures is really remove the idea of searching for a flexibility stretch. Don't think about lengthening your muscles as much as you are thinking about allowing your body to rest and feel safe. It's no good doing a pose if you can't breathe comfortably in that shape. Imagine each breath you're just telling your body it's okay to relax a little bit more. Slowly start to lift your head. And we're going to set up for a side body stretch on the second side. So this time, extend your right leg out to the side. Bring your left foot towards your right thigh. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your right arm towards your right leg. Inhale, reach your left arm up and behind your head. As you ground down through your left knee, think of lengthening up through your left side of your body. Take a few breaths into the left side of your body. Once you're ready, start to bring your palms down to the left side for a deer pose. The more you walk your palms to the left, the deeper of a twist you can find. And start to breathe into your opposite rib cage. So I'm on my right side. Whichever side is exposed, breathe into your ribs. Maybe you can almost think of breathing into your organs as you breathe even more intentional. Slowly start to press your way back up to the center and slowly start to make your way onto your spine with your feet flat on the mat and your knees bent. Take a moment to just feel supported and grounded as you come back to your center. Maybe you take some small windshield wipers from side to side with your knees. And once you're ready, just slowly start to bring your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a hug around your knees or maybe even behind your knees if you just grab around your thighs. And just notice you're still breathing and finding compression with your thighs and your core. How does it feel to straighten one leg at a time or maybe even both legs? And then come back to stillness. Option to stay here with your knees bent, or for our final pose, happy baby pose. How does it feel to reach around and grab the bottom edge of the outside of your feet? And really just focus on connection and compression here. Imagine your knees are aiming towards your underarms. Thigh is compressed into your core. Your spine is flat against the mat. And imagine your head is extending behind you as you really focus on compressing your spine. Stay here as long as you like. Once you're ready, just release your feet. Let your legs extend forward as your palms rest at your sides. And come back to breathing. We'll finish with a guided breathing practice. Just take a slow breath in through your nose. And once you're full, take a smaller sip of air in and hold for a moment. And slowly release that breath. And we'll try that cycle a few more times. So take a slow breath in and hold. A slow exhale out and hold. And take a few more rounds at your own pace. Maybe you breathe a little slower or hold a little shorter. Eventually come back to your normal breathing. And just allow your body to rest as you notice any after effects from our yin practice. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me today. This is the end of our class. Namaste.